Hey guys at MTV, it's Dave Mad Max 6, one episode of Muscle Beach TV. This time in Vegas, in the house of the four-time Mr. Olympia champ, going for 5, Jay Cutler. Jay, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. It's great to be here, sitting next to our Sandows, and looking forward to getting on stage here in just under 6 weeks.
Yeah, 5.5 weeks. So we're in town with Jordan, obviously, since we're doing a Muscle Beach TV interview. We just did the Dennis Wolf this afternoon, and it's getting very exciting. Yet the Olympia is going to be right around the corner. It's going to come before we know it. Are you excited?
I'm excited, but I'm relaxed. It's kind of different approach than I've had in the past, and I'm looking forward to obviously getting back up on stage from a hiatus for a couple of years, but things have been progressing week to week, and I'm feeling strong, and I'm really looking forward to giving the fans a great show and try to prove some people wrong that making predictions early.
Without naming any names, but this year, you and I have had an idea right after the Arnold Classic that's actually going on right now. So you guys have to watch this. Back in March, after the Arnold Classic, you showed me those documentary of 24/7 with Mayweather and Hatton and all these guys, and I said, oh my God, we should do something like that for MD leading up to the Olympia. So we kept the secret for months, and we started that officially 8 weeks out from the show. It's in full swing right now, and the response is great. Why did you want to do this? I know why I wanted to do it, but from your standpoint, why did you want to do this?
For me, it was a different approach going into this year's Olympia. I mean, I've won 4. I've done the impossible, and yeah, it's a great challenge to get up there. But I try to sit back and say, okay, the reasons I'm coming back, and people have their thoughts and their theories on why I'm coming back, and pretty much none of them are true because, I'm not really doing this much for. I mean, obviously, I want to, propel myself and continue to, to inspire people. But what I looked upon is, when I sat back and I actually contemplated retiring after 2011, I lost the title and I was injured and I was told I wouldn't be able to compete again. And then I tried to come back and my shoulder was bothering me. So, I was kind of like, wow, is this the end? And I had so much response from the fans, a lot of people saying, man, we want to see you back there. And then as they kept saying that, being, the Olympia wasn't the same without you in 2012. And, I continued on with, the sponsors, Steve Bleckman supported me greatly. I mean, I got linked up, in a partnership with BPI, and, I sat down with Derek and James, who basically run that company. And, they thought it would be a great idea. I talked about possibly competing again. And to be honest, the fan response really triggered the action that I wanted to get back up there and compete and push myself and take the time out and say, you know what, I'm going to give this one last run, and so here I am. I mean, and along the way I thought about doing this 24/7 thing, obviously a little watered down because we're sitting here with one camera and a bunch of pictures. It's not like a real film crew.
We don't have the budget.
Yeah. We could if it was really something that was publicized, greatly. But, we're trying to not only give, a big, lead up for the Olympia, but, give the fans a real inside look on what goes on in an athlete, that is favored as one of the, the top names going in, and not necessarily favored to win. I think that a lot of people think I can, but there's a lot of other guys that, deserve that recognition also. I hate to take that from them. But it's a great opportunity because, being the number one multimedia destination, muscular development, obviously, this month's issue just came out. This is what's leading to the Olympia now. This is the pre-Olympia issue where they talk about, each guy in there and the predictions. I think, the funny thing is, people said, oh, Jay's not going to do the show, but a lot of people in there, I'm in the predictions, it's, how am I going to do? So, another throwback cover. I mean, this is 2009.
Yeah, it's great.
Obviously, we had one before, which was a yellow cover background, but I kind of, I'm looking at this one, and I've got a lot of feedback already in the last couple of days that this one's better than that. So good job, Steve and crew,
for sure.
in putting out another great cover. You picked the right athlete for that, by the way. And, just you guys will be able to check this out. It's not out yet. And This will be out in the newsstands here shortly, and you see a lot of, talk about different guys in there, and of course the monthly features that are always in there every month. So for me, I just, the fans are everything to my career. Obviously, those are the ones that are buying the tickets and the magazines and, giving us, a lot of inspiration as we give them inspiration. So, this is for the fans. This one's for the fans, and that's why I'm excited to be there, because, I'm letting everyone in, so everyone's coming for this ride with me. There's going to be a lot of people that show up at the Olympia that are going to know step to step what I've been doing day to day, more than ever in a year. So if I don't have the biggest fan base and the loudest cheers at the Olympia this year, there's a problem. So I'm excited for it.
And it's kind of cool because it's literally interactive. I mean, we posting this stuff almost live. I mean, it's maybe like 1 or 2 days delayed. So they're actually leaving a lot of comments and asking a lot of questions, that which you actually respond in the thread. And
I'm on there, which is kind of rare because, I'm not a big computer guy. I have a team that runs a lot of my stuff. I'm socially active on, I do some Facebook stuff and I do my Twitter posts, but a lot of times I have a team that does a lot of the posting for a lot of different things, and I get on the thread and I say good things and I say bad things. So sometimes it depends on my mood. We talk about my mood all the time, you guys that are following online. Yeah. I'm in a good mood. Today was in a good mood. Sunday was in a bad mood. Yeah. And, it depends on how I'm eating, obviously. I mean, every day is difficult because any diet leading into competition. But my mindset is kind of like, the pressure's not really necessarily on me because expectations are on both sides. Some people expect me to do great and some people expect me to do poor. Others expect me not ever to step on stage. So, I'll be there, and, I'm going to be in good spirits come September 27th.
Yeah, I see behind you, you have the empty podium for the last Sandow.
Yeah.
It's already on order. It's already here.
We got the podium. It's $500 each one of these, each podium. Obviously, I have the Arnold Classic ones over there, and these are the four Sandows. And the elusive fifth, is being molded right now because it's going to be ready to sit in that empty space right there in 5.5 weeks.
And then you just had a 40th birthday also. Talk about that for a second.
40th birthday. Never thought I'd see that day. And I said, I think I told someone, if I'm still competing at 40, please punch me in the side of the head.
I'm a fool or something like
that. Yeah. So I deserve some punches in the side of the head. I'm still here doing this. But I'm going to blame the fans for that because that's why I'm doing it. So, 40th birthday, Mark, Anthony, and my friend here in Vegas, and obviously yourself, you guys threw like a little surprise party for me because obviously I couldn't get crazy. Last year's birthday, I was a little more crazier than this one. When you're dieting, it's a little more difficult to celebrate those birthdays. But, I wanted to point out like a special thing that was made to me. This is a shot that was taken 2 weeks out in 2009, my comeback year. And Dave and my friend Per, who helped me a lot with some negotiations of some deals, who came over every year to train with me in Los Angeles and Las Vegas. He was just here actually at 12 weeks out. Yeah. And I think you guys kind of collaborated. What do you buy a guy that has everything? Yeah. And for me, this was a special treat because obviously it's one of my favorite pictures. And of course you got you, Dave. Yeah. Representing the Cutler brand, of course, taking the picture in front of famous photographer Kevin Horton.
And this was a fluke, I gotta say.
Yeah, this was just like a shot he took, and we loved it so much that, we had it blown up, and it sits on the Gold's Gym Venice wall. Right. If you go to the Mecca Bodybuilding in California, you'll see this picture. And I made Dave's back famous. He's got a famous back now. But in this, you'll see around, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but there's some real quotes here. And it's by some of the most influential people and some of my closest people that I've been actively involved in the industry for the last 20 years. And I'm going to start with the main one on the top, which was a surprising one when I actually got it. It's from Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, and he basically says, "You are a great champion, Jay. 3 times Arnold Classic. You are the Terminator." So I was actually surprised that Arnold actually put a quote in for me. And, you know, we have Steve Weinberger here, and, of course, Jim Mannion, Peter McGuff, and, you know, most importantly, as we speak here, Steve Bleckman, who supported me, I mean, since 1995. He put me on the cover of his magazine, you know, Muscular Development, which was much different back then. It wasn't as glorified as it is now. And, you know, he put a nice quote on here, and basically, you know, saying how he would always back me and support me no matter what. And, you know, that just shows the commitment and the dedication that he's given not only the sport of bodybuilding, but to someone like myself and all the athletes. I mean, he's given so many people the opportunities to be better. And I can't give enough credit to Steve Bleckman. I don't want to get into an in-depth thing with him, but Steve, I appreciate everything. And, you know, without him, I don't think I would be able to, you know, number one, showcase what we're doing here. There would be no Muscle Beach TV with the famous Mad Max 6.
That's his name. I went to go on the couch. He said, no, you got to call it Muscle Beach TV. So we call it that. So I'm sure he owns the name.
And, you know, and we're able to, you know, mix with the fans every day on Muscular Development. So you guys get a chance. Say thank you to Steve. I mean, he's at all the shows, and probably, you know, he's a good guy, and
he's a fan.
Yeah, he's a fan, and you know, for his age, I'm not going to sit here and call him out on his age. He's a little older than me, but he looks pretty damn good for his age, you know, facially and body. I mean, he loves to work out. He does every day. So you know, this is dedicated. This year's dedicated to you, Steve, too. I'm not going to forget you.
All right, man. Well, I'm glad you did this. I'm glad, Jordan. Thank you for coming here and to make it a special edition Muscle Beach TV in Vegas, in the house of the 4-time champ. Hopefully soon, 5-time champ. And then we believe, right?
You have to believe. I mean, that's the main thing. And you know, we want to continue to thank everyone. We're posting, you know, every day. People follow me, of course, Muscular Development and
Noble
you know,
Forum. Go to Noble, guys.
Yeah, Noble Forums. So we have a thread on there. Jade. We counted down from 12. I think we're at 6 weeks now. 6. Next week it would change to 5 weeks, and updated every day with pictures and videos, and of course, you know, in the trenches. You know, Jordan's doing all that stuff, and you know, each week to week. I mean, there's new threads are always started. You know, I'm trying to stay active on my Facebook. Of course, my website, the Cutler Athletics site, has the blueprints of my diet each day, what I'm training, and all that stuff, and. You know, guys, watch for my my Jay Cutler supplement line, Jay Cutler Elite Series. That's launching in September, and we'll have a big booth at the Olympia with that. Cutler Athletics booth, so make sure you stop by and say hello. I'll be active all weekend there, and thank you guys, because this is possible because of you. So
that's it. We're going to wrap it up for another Muscle Beach TV interview with 4-time Mr. Olympia, Jay Cutler. And we're out.
MD Supplement Superstore, #1.